Okay guys, I came back to one more video. This video is regarding why I chose Triumph Speed 400. So first of all, when I was looking for a bike, before this Triumph I was having Avenger 220 Street, which was not an old bike. It was bought in 2019. I was having all the fun that was expected out of the bike. I went for a long drive, everything was fine, but I was missing the speed out of it. It is very comfortable, I don't have any issue with the bike, but somehow when I am going for a longer trip, every bike was overtaking me, which I was not liking at all. So I was looking for some bike which will solve all the purposes, like highway, then city ride, because overall my city ride will be around 60%, highway is around 40%. But sometime when I take my bike out for a longer ride, I need to have fun with the bike. That's why I was looking for all the possibilities that was there. My budget was around 3 lakh rupees. I was looking for all the options that was there around 3 lakh. So I came up with very nice reviews about Honda Highness and Honda Highness 350 RS. So these two options I was looking for, but when I took the test drive, I didn't like, because the test ride bike itself was not good. Other than that also, I felt the suspension was on the harder side, seat was also on the harder side, and I didn't like the speedometer console, as well as the customer, the person whom I talked with in the showroom, that person's behavior also I didn't like that much. So this bike I have taken it out. I am in Kolar Road side with a scenic ride today. Every time I go for a breakfast ride, this is my evening ride. I thought I'll just take my bike out and talk to you guys regarding the bike. So that's why that point of time only I rejected Honda Highness. I rode both the bike. Looks wise RS was better, but comfort wise Highness was better. So I rejected that. Then I was looking for what all other options I have at that point. So I went for Royal Enfield Meteor. I actually ridden the bike. My friend also has that bike also. So I have ridden the bike, but somehow Meteor is kind of a Avenger kind of a bike. I cannot saddle that much on that bike. It is not comfortable in that way. City ride also, I feel it's on a heavier side. I didn't like the city ride. Posture is very nice. On highways it is like a king. So that way it is good, but again that concern of too much of a weight was there for me. I don't have much of a height. I am just 5'6", 5'7". So for that, Meteor was perfect in terms of seat height, but because of that option itself, like it is on a heavier side and it resembles the Avenger itself, I have not chosen Meteor. I also checked Classic I really like, but Classic, the thing is, like, it's very relaxed bike. I don't want relaxed bike, because I was looking for something which will give me average mileage was not a huge concern, but speed should be there from low end to mid end, from top to top end, everything should be perfectly fine. But Classic was like, it is very comfortable, it is very smooth engine. The J series engine that came newly, it's very nice. There is no issue with the engine, everything was fine. But because of the same issue what I told about Meteor, the weight and all the other kind of stuffs, I didn't choose Royal Enfield. I went for test ride of Interceptor. The price was a bit of concern. It was not in my budget. That's why I didn't choose Interceptor at all. Ronin was there. I have test ridden it, but I didn't like Ronin because of its very small size, and somehow I didn't like when I am sitting on that bike, the speedometer console and however it looks, I didn't ride that. I didn't like the Ronin. So that time only Triumph, I was hearing about everything about Triumph. There was like the bike launch and everything going on with the bike. Everyone has a positive comment about the bike. So when it came to Bangalore, so I was inquiring it in Kivraj, Whitefield, and I went to that showroom. That time they didn't have the test ride bike, so I went to the showroom. I inquired couple of times, talked to the guy. They were very busy because people were less in the showroom. So and so many customers was there who was coming and inquiring about the bike. So it didn't had a good experience. But when the bike came into the showroom, I looked at the bike. Before that, each and everything only I was knowing about the bike because of YouTube, because nowadays in YouTube everyone posts everything, so we come to know whatever things are there in the bike. So I test rode the bike. It was not for too much of a kilometer, it was 4 to 5 kilometer in a city traffic only. I rode it. First experience was not that good because handlebar was wide and too much pressure was falling on my hand. Because of that, it was lean forward, so it was not a good experience for me. My hand was paining because I was totally on second or third gear. I was not able to go beyond that. Again, what I did is I went to Honda showroom, test ridden both the bikes because that was my first priority, and that was like I have a plan to take those bikes only. But again, after test riding those, I again came back to Triumph, did a test ride, took my friend out, did a pillion ride also. Pillion was not that great, but somehow my friend also liked the bike. I also liked the bike after second ride because I didn't get the same bike at that time. I got a other bike with black color, and that I liked. Somehow I liked the fit and finish of the bike. Punch power, I felt it because I told them that I'll be booking the bike, so I need a little longer test ride. They accepted it, so I took it from Kerpuram side till Dodanakundi side, this side till Marathalli. I went, I took a U-turn from there, came back this side, took till Whitefield or Phoenix Mall. So I got couple of stretches where I can rev the bike hard, went till 80 km/h. It was very smooth. I didn't feel anything that the engine is not giving me. I felt engine was super smooth. It was giving me punch. It is very nimble because I can overtake at any point of time, and in each and every gear I was able to overtake. So I liked at that point of time only. I was looking for accessories which will give me like handlebar will be little bit risen, so that I don't get that feel of that that it is too much wider and too much lean forward. So that's why I added those accessories so that the handlebar comes little bit fronter, and it's a pullback handlebar riser from Carbon Racing, which is actually a very good deal for the bike. And for those persons who has not a great height like 5'6", 5'7", they should at least go for this accessory, which will be very helpful for them for long rides. Otherwise, this bike, I booked this bike in first week of November. I was in that 10,000 customer who will get that 10,000 rupees discount. I got that offer. Went for it. After a month, it took around a month of time for the delivery of the bike. I got the delivery, and after that I'm trying to ride the bike more, but because of office pressure and everything, I was not able to. But somehow I will be able to complete 1,000 km by this week. I'll go for first service also. I'll share the first service experience also with you guys, how it went. So this is how I have chosen Triumph. I liked everything about the bike except that handlebar, but that's how somehow I went with the accessories, and somehow I figured it out how to get rid of it. So I'm very happy with the bike. Everything it is providing is great. I'm getting a good mileage. Bike looks good. Everyone looks at your bike because it is so attractive. The fit and finish is very nice. Speedometer console, starting with that, seat comfort, light throw, tire grip, everything that are there in this bike are excellent, and it is like a perfect price to point ratio it provides for everyone. So this is what I thought of. I'll just discuss with you guys what is my feeling about this bike and why I chose Triumph over all the other bikes. Thank you. Keep in touch, stay in touch. If you have any question, just DM me, ping me separately. I will be able to answer all your questions. Thank you. See you. Bye bye. Tada.